so cold. I don't know if it's going to snow. They say it's supposed to snow, but I don't know. This weather is too cold for the snow. Usually when it's going to snow, the weather is unseasonably warmer. Not saying it's like it feels like you're in spring or anything like that, but it's a noticeably warmer weather when it's going to snow. That's just my experience when dealing with snow. Um, right now, it's rigid out here. It's so cold, so I don't know if the snow is going to fall right now. But they are saying we are going to get some snow, so I await that. I want to give a shout out to a content creator that I watch a lot. And at first, her name is Spiritual Whistleblower. At first, when I watched her, I was like, oh my gosh, she's so loud and so angry or whatever. But when I really paid attention to what she was actually saying, not how she was saying it, she actually she touches on a lot of things, family trauma and narcissism and things of that nature. That's very informative, in my opinion. So I was listening to her the other day, and she was speaking about putting people before God. And I thought that was interesting because you don't realize it. You know, being a people pleaser, you don't realize how many people you actually placed before God unintentionally. You care about what they think. You over apologize. You over explain because you're trying to salvage some type of relationship, toxic relationship you think you have with someone. And I have been guilty of that a lot. Trying to salvage relationships that wasn't meant to be to begin with. You know, overly explaining myself because, you know, I want to appease everybody and I want to get along with people. So, you know, I've done a lot of that. And in the interim of it, I realized that they never deserved an apology. What you said and how you thought was always on point, and they just tried to manipulate you to make you feel like you said or did something wrong. People have a way of doing that. The problem is it works a lot on a lot of people. So, you know, be mindful of that. No, trust your gut. Like, I'm going to start doing that as well. Like, I'm going to start trusting my first instinct. I always overlook what I'm thinking, my initial thought, because again, I don't want to hurt nobody's feelings. I don't want to make somebody feel some type of way or something like that. So, you know, I go around them and don't say the things that are really that they need to hear. It ain't about what you want to hear, it's about what you need to hear. Getting closer to my getting closer to my vacation. It's coming together more and more every day. I'm doing more and more every day, so looking forward to it. And they have a little group on Facebook, and I think that's nice, where you can conversate about that. But yeah, guys, it's nothing really, you know. Yeah, I do. I live a boring life, and I love it though. What seemed boring to you is really peace for me. Peace is boring to a lot of people because it does not require nonsense. It doesn't require drama. It doesn't require negativity. You know, you're looking for your ambiance and the greatness and taking pleasure in peace and being happy. A lot of people don't know how to do that. But it's healthy. It's very healthy. As I go on into this world, I realize that this world is like, there's no peace. And I believe that we can get back to a peaceful place, but it requires some things. It requires some things. And the older you get, you should really, the older you get, you should truly, truly be looking for that. That should be your goal, is to get to a peaceful place. Now I'm hot in this damn car. It's freezing, but let me not take this off because I got to get out in a minute anyway. I'm going to turn it down a little bit. But everybody should try, especially at a certain age. Especially if you have a family. You shouldn't want to create so much havoc in your household. You shouldn't want to be yelling every day from the top of your lungs when you got children in the house. They pick up on that type of energy. And you wonder why they develop all these issues. Why they develop ADHD, ADD. Why they develop all this anxiety. It really, really comes from home. And I don't think y'all pay attention to what y'all do in the household that y'all think your children are not watching. Your bigger kids, your younger kids, the younger they are, I found, the more of a sponge they are. The younger they are, pay attention. When you think they don't know, the younger they are, the more they embrace or ingest. Digest, not digest. The more they digest the information that you say, that come out of your mouth, that they see with their eyes and what they hear with their ears, they digest that information, and eventually they become. I'll just leave that there. Eventually they become. Good morning, Jay Dunn. Good morning. Thanks for joining. But again, you definitely, you want to watch the people around you in your real life, everywhere. Watch who you allow in your space. Just watch it. Y'all, I heard you, Jay Dunn. I'm listening with my eyes closed. It's okay. I ain't gonna be on here long, trust me. I see that you starting your fast too. I should have started with you because I'm trying to knock off. Child, I'm trying to knock off something this week. I'm gonna do intermediate dieting. I'm gonna eat once today, once every day. I'm not lying. I want to lose at least 2 pounds. Not that I don't look bad. I mean, I'm at a decent weight for me anyway, because a lot of my weight is not like really. A lot of my fat is in places where fat is with a lot of black people. So that's another thing too. When it comes to this BMI, black people don't fall for the BMI of Caucasians. We're not shaped like them. Okay, our BMI will never be like this because we're not gonna look the same. Because we're not structured the same. So what their 150, what their 120 looks like, yours is easily looking the same at 130, 140. Because it's just structured, you're structured different. So, but me, I want to at least take about 2 to 3 pounds off this week, in 1 week. I don't know if I could do it, but I'm doing it. Good morning, Alana Spears. Good morning. Good morning. Yeah, I'm gonna do that because I feel like I'm gonna eat a lot on my vacation, so I'm probably gonna put that shit right back. So I need to shed off as much as I could because I feel like next week I'm gonna just be eating, trying all types of shit. So that's my plan. And I hear a lot about let me see, if I could get rid of my stomach, it's so hard. um it is hard, but again, a lot of stomach issues come from the things that we eat unknowingly that we love. Things, I mean, it like dairy products, it has a lot to do with our indigestion. Even vegetables like acidic vegetables, tomatoes, onions, peppers, all those things, all those great vegetables have a lot to do with your inflammation. It's bad, but it is what it is. So you really have to watch the inflammation and the things that you eat. And then another really good exercise that you can do at home that I promise you will work your stomach down is sit-ups. And it's not a whole lot. You could do 50 twice a day, and I promise you, you're going to see results with your stomach in like at least in about 2 to 3 weeks. If you did that every day, 100 sit-ups, 50 in the morning, 50 in the afternoon, for 14 days, you will see. And you have to still watch your diet. You can't do the sit-ups and still eat McDonald's. That's not going to help. But you have, along with watching your diet, because guys, you have to understand, the older you get, the less your metabolism is running, the less nutrients you're losing. Nutrients, the older you get, you're not gaining them. So you have to substitute them with different things. And if you realize that the older we get, we start moving around, we get cars, we get lazier, we working, so we're eating better, we're eating the things that we always wanted to eat and everything, but we're overindulging. I don't think people realize that. When I was coming up, my grandmother, she was a real southern woman, and we ate 3 times a day, and in between we ate snacks. But my grandmother didn't allow us to consistently, or whenever we wanted, go in that refrigerator and eat. And I thought it was mean, but I thank her so much because I don't have a lot of health issues today because of how she raised me. I am very intuitive of my body and the things that's good for me, things that's not. Even though I might not practice it, I was taught that. So I thank her for those little things that she taught me. But but what it did at the same time, it made me rebellious because I did not pass that along to my kids because I thought it was mean. So I allowed my kids to eat whatever. But that's the wrong thing to do. It has to be structure in everything you do in your household. And when it was a snack, my grandmother baked a cake, or she made cinnamon rolls, or she baked a pie. That was our snacks. It wasn't chips. It wasn't candies. It wasn't processed foods at all. That was our snack. And that was it. If I got snacks, I only got it from like if my mother gave me money to go to the store after school, or I was at a friend's house. I learned a lot of bad behaviors. Y'all, not gonna lie, I learned most of my bad behaviors from my friends and their homes. And guess what else? They had big homes, half Caucasian people mixed with all types of shit. Big homes. Like, really, like, I ain't gonna say they were wealthy, but they lived in big homes. When I was younger, I don't know what that, I know they struggle now that I'm an adult. I'm talking about my mindset as a child. And I got most of my bad habits in their homes, playing with them. I used to come home with all types of shit. My mother used to have to redirect me all the time with bullshit. Like, what? No, the fuck you don't. Lot. Let me see. I eat everything. I love food. 50. If I'm not, I can't do that. Yeah. Having the ice cream 3 days. Look, Alana, that is crazy. That's crazy as hell, but it's a real thing. It's a real thing, like, and we don't realize that we picked up these bad habits, which is why our health is the way it is. Things that we don't need, but you can undo the damage because it's a mindset. Last night, y'all, just because I had made in my mind, this is how much the mind works and how savvy it is. Just because in my head I said out my mouth that I was going to do intermediate dieting for the week. I was not going to, no more candy, no more sugars, nothing, right? In my mind, now all of a sudden I'm hungry for no fucking reason. Just hungry all night. I gotta fight this urge all night. It came out of nowhere. Just because I said what I wanted to do, the devil came in and trying to fuck my plans up, had me starving. Wound up making me a bowl of cereal before I went to bed because I needed something sweet and I didn't have it. So I'm praying and asking God to make me stronger today so that I can fight them urges. Now, y'all, I am going to get my coffee because I always get my coffee. That's how I got to move. But I'm not getting nothing else. I'm not going to, that's all I'm doing today. Oh, I have an orange in my bag. If I do get hungry, I'm going to cut me up an orange and eat that throughout the day. That's it. I probably won't get hungry because I honestly don't be having no appetite till about maybe 2-3 o'clock. And I get off at 6 o'clock. So, my day is damn near done by the time I actually start getting hungry anyway. So that orange would be okay. I know, but no, and ain't nothing wrong with being honest. If you can't be honest with nobody else, be honest with yourself. You can fool everybody, but you cannot fool the man in the mirror. So, it's always going to come back to haunt you. Whatever you fighting with, going to always be in your face. It's going to always be challenging you until you challenge it, until you face it. A lot of y'all be really thinking that just because y'all come out here and profess all this confidence and I'm doing this and I got that. Y'all believe that shit while y'all on camera or off camera or online. Y'all believe y'all own lies until the TV go off. And now you got to sit with your reality. Why do that? Why abuse yourself that way? Anyway, let me see. I'm not fat. I weigh 170. Oh, we weigh the same amount. Actually, as of this morning, I was 179. I want to do 170. If I can do 170, I'll be straight. 170, I'm good. My arms are a problem. I got some flabby ass arms. I need to do some of these. Every time I think about it, I don't think about it until I see the Jigglypuff. And I'm like, damn, bitch, come on with the arms. But I'll get there, whatever. And again, y'all, I'm really, It only matters when I can't fit something I got. If I got something, an outfit, and I can't fit that shit, is kind of tight. That's the only time I'm concentrating on my weight. Any other time, I don't give a shit. I feel like I look great. I look amazing in my eyes. I have never had any surgery. I'm going to be 50 years old on the 14th, God willing. And I have 4 children that I had cesarean births with. 4. I could be looking way worse. So I'm fine with how I look. And guess what? You would too if you stayed off, if you didn't look at social media. A lot of us will look, we'll be fine with ourselves. And it take one person to say something on social media that will turn our whole day inside out and have us questioning how we look, questioning what we doing with our lives, all types of shit. It only take one person. That's the beauty and the power of social media. Y'all give me a minute. Yeah, that's the beauty of social media. They will make you look at yourself crazy and make you think you're supposed to look like them. Are they still telling Glorilla she needs to you better? Are they still telling Glorilla she needs to change her nose? Get a smaller nose? People are tricked. Then y'all will be walking around looking like Cardi B and Nicki Minaj, because they look like fucking twins right about now. I don't know what they doing with themselves, but I feel like they got the same goddamn surgeon that's making them look like twins on purpose. I cannot tell them apart a lot of times nowadays. Everything is the same. You don't know who you fucking with. Everybody looked the same. Well, not anymore, but it was a time where everybody was going for the same look. I don't even think Cardi did meant to look so much like Nicki. Grand Rising, Auntie Donna, thank you for dropping by. Just shooting the shit for a minute before I get up in here and get to working. Y'all, I love my job. I love my job. I love speaking to women every day and just knowing how much we have in common. It don't matter what we are, black, white, Chinese, a Latino. So we have so much in common until it's a breath of fresh air, in my opinion, when I see it. Because again, social media will have you twisted. It'll have you thinking that people don't get along. It'll have you thinking that it's so much racism out here, so much colorism out here. It is. I'm not saying that it's not. But social media put a spin on it because y'all don't realize we're looking at everybody around the world, so it makes us think it's everywhere. Oh my God, the world is going crazy. No. But honestly, if you just live your life, a lot of these things are just not as serious. I mean, not serious, that everything is serious, but it's not majority like you think it is. Like I said, I love the job that I do. I am a nurse assistant for an OBGYN, and I have one of the best I work for one of the best gynecologists in Jersey, okay? When I say women wait years to see her, because she good at what she do. And I love working for her. Again, I love conversating and learning things about younger women and older women. It's amazing how beautiful and how complicated the woman's body is. Just know, women, we all go through the same things. Nobody is exempt from the things that a woman's body is going to go through. You're not exempt. Because a lot of women feel shameful and don't want to go to the doctor, scared of what they're going to find out. But honestly, the crime is not going. It ain't about what you got, what you think, what you're scared of, because we're all human and we all make mistakes. And we all we all confine ourselves in a situation physically. Trust me. But I'm gonna tell you what I'm finding a lot of. So I really, really recommend all women, please, 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 whether you are sexually active or not, see your gynecologist, because we deal with a lot of, especially black women, with fibroid issues. We have a lot of HPV cases, which can lead to cervical cancer if you don't pay attention to your body and get those checkups and get those procedures done to find out, get those biopsies done to find out what's going on so that it does not grow into cancer. But the most important thing, guys, is to protect yourself sexually. I don't care whether or not you've been with your husband for I don't know how many years. You still can never be too careful with your bodies. Young girls, if you are having sex, look, whenever it happens, it happens. No control over that. But you can control whether or not you want to bring a child in this world or if you don't. There is nothing wrong with birth control pills. There is nothing wrong with IUDs. There is nothing wrong with Nexplanon patches, which is an implant to prevent you if you're not ready to have children at the time. Be proactive about your body. Make sure you're seeing your gynecologist once a year. You need a PAP every year. Black women. Now, there are some gynecologists that won't do it every year. They might do it every 2-3 years. But I'm telling you, black women, you need one every year. Every year. So don't miss out on that. And insurance pays for that. So don't miss out on that. Men too. A lot of men don't go to the doctor, y'all. So what tends to happen is you might have a person you might have a man that is sleeping around with multiple women. They never go to the doctor. Even though the women go and they think they're getting cured, you're not, because he's not going. So he keeps giving it back to you. And he's giving it to whoever else he's doing it to. He's just spreading it around because he's not going to the doctor. So when you guys are dating these men and going and being with them for years and they haven't been to the doctor not once, you don't think that's an issue? You don't think you're going to have an issue eventually down there? Well, I'm here to tell you, you will. So it's not enough that you go to the doctor every year. If you have a significant other, if you have a husband, if anybody that you're screwing on a regular and you think you're a monogamous, like you think you're the only one, then if you think that, challenge him. Let's go to the doctor, babe. So we can make sure we're one, evenly yoked. You know what I'm saying? All right, y'all. I done said enough. You guys have a great day. Enjoy, enjoy, enjoy. I'll see you soon. Peace.